Hi, I'm Colin. I'm 21.
What do you know about opioids?
Opioids. I know that they're drugs. I know they're the ones that like make you I don't know, makes your body go like ooh, you know.
Have you or anyone you've known struggled with addiction?
Yeah, I have some family members who have. One, I don't know, they might have used opioids. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. But yeah, I do.
What do you hear people talk about opioids in like your daily life?
Not really, no. Like I don't really see it in the news or anything. Like when I hear anything about drugs, it's usually like weed being legalized in California, so I don't consider it like a drug anymore, you know, or like cocaine and cartels, stuff like that. But no, I don't hear about opioids very much.
We're gonna do a little exercise.
Okay.
There's these. You're gonna arrange them from most impactful to least impactful. Okay, very quickly, just whatever comes to your mind, just put them like the ones that you like at the top and the ones you don't at the bottom.
Okay.
So can you show which one you chose as the first one?
Yeah.
And then maybe explain why?
So every day, more than 130 people in the US die after overdosing on opioids. I chose that one because it's like 130 people is a lot of people. Like, I don't know, that's like half our high school class, you know? Like, that's a lot of people. That's like half a high school class each day, you know? Like, that's a lot of people. 130 a day is a lot. That times 365. Like, that's a large number, just a year.
What's the second one?
80% of people who use heroin first misuse prescription opioids. So I feel like that's an access thing. So, and maybe partially an education thing. I know that heroin is like more common in like lower socioeconomic backgrounds or like areas.
And if someone were to bring up opioids to you, would you have a different stance on it, or has your view on opioids changed after seeing some facts?
Honestly, I don't really know much about it, so like I wouldn't be able to like carry myself on a conversation with it. I would know that heroin is like in the opioid family. Like even then, I don't really know like where it falls, you know. So I would say I'm not very educated on the subject.
What do you think is one of like the main causes of like addiction?
I would say lack of education. If you don't know what something's going to do to you, or what's happening while you're taking it, then I think it's a lot more difficult to stop using it. You know, like if you don't know what's happening, you could think that it's normal when maybe it's not normal, or something that's totally normal you think is wrong. And then, of course, with something like an opioid, like not all of them are legal, right? So it's difficult to ask for help if you needed to, because you don't want to end up in jail.
What has been their experience from like your point of view of like overcoming addiction, or how they have handled their or any addiction?
With handling that, I would say getting support from people around you. Because in my experience, it's easy to like fall back into it if you're just on your own. You need people to like look out for you and make sure that you're in a good headspace to make your own decisions. Because like when my family member went through like detoxing, he couldn't like he couldn't like be left alone like in the house, because he would like try to drink hand sanitizer, you know? So like, yeah, just community.
Cool. Thank you, Colin.
You're welcome.